Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Yeah, change your future, it starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this about substance abuse, and I want to leave an everlasting impact upon you. So let me be crystal clear. Just imagine being buried alive, but you also know you're not dead. You don't know how to open the coffin and push the enormous weight of the dirt upon the lid. But you also think about banging on the coffin so that maybe you can unsettle the dirt, and maybe, just maybe, someone on top, standing by your grave, might notice and start digging their way down to you. That is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn. In reality, there are people probably just standing mourning your death at your grave, but you don't know that. You just think about dying today. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they are habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be good at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind, while you were abusing drugs and alcohol, that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose and take your own life? Lose your life. Take your life away from your loved ones, your children. With this, I want to leave you with one last thought. Don't be this person I just read about, laying in a coffin, alive, banging on the lid, hoping that someone might hear you. Make a phone call to me at 844-405-HELP and let me help you take your life back before your life is gone. There are people like Larry Geist from the Geist Academy at 516-458-2741. Larry Geist from the Geist Academy is an addiction recovery coach, a life coach. He does what I do, but he has over 30 years experience. He and I always say to our clients, it doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is where you are right now and what your plans are for tomorrow. Larry Geist will set up a plan for a better tomorrow for you. But you need to call him at 516-458-2741. Larry Geist from the Geist Academy. You could Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Let Larry Geist help you take back your life. Make that phone call. 516-458-2741. Larry Geist from the Geist Academy. When you call him, you let him know you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. Give a shout out to globaleyeglasses.com. They are focused on saving you money, folks. If you need glasses to see my video or anything else clearer, where else better to go than from the comfort of your own living room, from your own kitchen, from your own home? They have over 1,200 frames to choose from. Let me just adjust this. To choose from. They have frames that are plastic, metal, full frames, half frames. They have lenses like progressive lenses, that transition lenses, photochromatic lenses, polarized lenses, coatings like anti-reflecting coating, anti-scratch coating, UV coating. They have lenses for the children and for the eldest that are shatterproof called polycarbonate. They have lenses that when you have a thicker prescription, they can make them thinner. Because they advertise on my videos, I will give you my service in the optometry field for over 30 years for free by calling if you want to purchase from them, and I will help you pick the proper frame and lenses. Call me at 844-405-HELP, or you can text me at 631-599-0218, and I will help you place the proper order, the right order. And not only that, but I'll give you a code for free shipping when you make that phone call to me. And here's the great thing. When those glasses come, you don't have to go down the street to that freestanding brick and mortar place, you can just go reach into your mailbox, take them out of the box and put them on, and see my videos better. www.globaleyeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money. Today, the topic is a Christmas gift for ATHEISTS. 5 reasons why God does exist for you non-believers out there. If you don't believe that God exists, if you're an ATHEIST, I guess it's pronounced, here are my 5 reasons. For ATHEIST, Christmas is a religious sham. For if God does not exist, then obviously Jesus' birth cannot represent the incarnation of God in human history, which Christians celebrate at this time of the year. However, most ATHEISTs, in my experience, have no good reason for their disbelief. Rather, they just learn to simply repeat the slogan, "There is no good evidence that God exists." In the case of a Christian who has no good reasons for what he believes, this slogan serves as an effective conversation stopper. But if we have good reasons for our beliefs, then this slogan serves rather as a conversation starter. The ATHEIST who merely repeats the slogan after having been presented with arguments for God's existence makes an empty assertion. So what reasons might be given in defense of Christian theism? Number 1, God provides the best explanation of the origin of the universe. Given the scientific evidence we have about our universe and its origin, and blasted by arguments presented by philosophers for centuries, it is highly probable that the universe had an absolute beginning. Since the universe, like everything else, could not have merely popped into being without a cause, there must exist a transcendent reality beyond time and space that brought the universe into existence. This entity must therefore be enormously powerful, like God. Only a transcendent embodied mind suitable fits that description. Number 2, God provides the best explanation for fine-tuning the universe. Contemporary physics has established that the universe is fine-tuned for existence of intelligent, interactive life. That is to say, in order for intelligent, interactive life to exist, the fundamental constants and quantities of nature must fall into an incomprehensible, narrow life-permitting range. There are 3 competing explanations of this remarkable fine-tuning, folks. Physical necessity, chance, or design. The first 2 are highly implausible, given the independence of fundamental constants and quantities from nature's laws and the desperate maneuvers needed to save hypothesis of chance. That leaves design as the best and only explanation. Number 3, God provides the best explanation of objective moral values and duties. Even ATHEISTs recognize that some things, for example the Holocaust, are objectively evil. But if ATHEISM is true, the basis is therefore objectivity of moral values we affirm. Evolution, social conditioning, these factors may at best produce in us the subjective feeling that there are objective moral values and duties, but they do nothing to provide the basis for them. If human evolution had taken a different path, a very different set of moral feelings might have evolved. By contrast, God himself serves as a example of goodness, and his commandments constitute our moral duties. Thus, theism provides a better explanation of objective moral values and duties. Number 4, God provides the best explanation of the historical facts concerning Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. Historians have reached something of consensus that the historical Jesus thought that in himself God's kingdom had broken into human history, and he carried out a ministry of miracle working and exorcism as evidence of that fact. Moreover, most historical scholars agree that after crucifixion, Jesus' tomb was discovered empty by a group of female disciples. that various individuals and groups saw appearances of Jesus alive after his death, and the original disciples suddenly and sincerely became to believe in Jesus' resurrection despite their ever predisposition to the contrary. I can think no better explanation of these facts than the one that originally disciples gave. God raised Jesus from the dead. Number 5, God can be personally known and experienced. The proof of the pudding is in the tasting. Down through history, Christians have found through Jesus a personal acquaintance with God that has transformed into their lives. The good thing is that our ties tend to be very passionate people and want to believe in something. If they would only put aside the slogans for a moment and re-examine their worldview in the light of the best physiological, scientific, and historic evidence we have today, then they too would find Christmas worth celebrating. Folks, a Christmas gift for anyone that's out in my audience that's in our ties. 5 reasons that God does exist. In the case of a Christian who has no good reasons for what he believes, the slogan serves as an effective conversation stopper. And the slogan is, what proof, or there is no good evidence that God exists. But for a good Christian, this is a slogan or conversation starter. The first proof is God provides the best explanation of the origin of the universe. Given the scientific evidence we have about our universe and its origins, and blasted by arguments presented by philosophers for centuries, it is highly probable that the universe has an absolute beginning. Since the universe, like everything else, could not have merely popped into being without a cause, there must be a transcendent reality beyond time and space that brought the universe into existence. The entity must therefore be enormously powerful, like your God. Only a transcendent embodied mind suitable fits that prescription. Only one explanation is God. Number 2 was God provides the best explanation for the fine-tuning of the universe. Contemporary physics has established that the universe is fine-tuned for existence of intelligent interactive life. Messed up my hair. That is to say, in order for intelligent interactive life to exist, the fundamental constants and quantities of nature must fall into an incomprehensible, narrow life-permitting range. There are 3 competing explanations for the remarkable fine-tuning: physical necessity, chance, or design. The first 2 are highly implausible, given that independence of fundamental contents and quantities from nature's laws and the desperate maneuvers needed to save the hypothesis of chances. That leaves design as the best and only explanation. Number 3 was God provides the best explanation of objective, moral, and values. Even atheists recognize that some things, for example the Holocaust, are objectively very evil. But if atheism is true, what basis is there for the objectivity of the moral values we reaffirm? Evolution? Social conditioning? These factors may at best produce in us the subjective feeling that there are objective moral values and duties, but they do nothing to provide basis for them. If human evolution had taken a different path, a very different set of moral feelings might have evolved. By contrast, God himself serves as a paradigm of goodness, and his commandments constitute our moral duties. Thus, theism provides a better explanation of objective moral values and duties. Number 4, God provides the best explanation of historical facts concerning Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. Historians have reached something of consensus that the historical Jesus thought that in himself God's kingdom had broken into human history, and he carried out a ministry of miracle working and exorcism as evidence of fact. Moreover, most historical scholars agree that after his crucifixion, Jesus' tomb was discovered empty by a group of female disciples. that various individuals, that groups saw appearances of Jesus alive after the death, and the original disciples suddenly and sincerely became to believe in Jesus' resurrection, despite their every predisposition to the contrary. I can think no better explanation of these facts than the one original disciples gave. God raised Jesus from the dead. Last but not least, God can be personally known and experienced. The proof of the pudding is in the tasting. Down through history, Christians have found through Jesus a personal acquaintance with God that has transformed into their lives. The good thing is that our ties tend to be very passionate people and want to believe in something. If they would only put aside the slogans for a moment and re-examine their worldview in light of the best physiological, scientific, and historical evidence we have today, then they, too, would find Christmas worth celebrating. They, too, would believe today, or the day Christmas is the day that Jesus was born. They too would find that there is an almighty God. They too would find that God can only guide and direct their life. They cannot, nor can any other being or any other thing. God can guide and direct you. Remember, and I know for you folks that might be watching me that are ATHEISTS, I will still say this: God created you. If you can give me 5 explanations on how God did not create you, like I just gave you, that God exists, send me an email to Ralph at Take Your Life Back Today Show, or text me at 631-599-0229. Counteract my explanations. If you cannot, then obviously you are just going by that slogan, there is no good evidence that God exists. For you, that might be a conversation stopper. For me, it's a starter, because I can prove that He does exist. Can you prove that He doesn't? Can you explain how you are sitting here watching my video? Can you explain how the world around you magically just appeared? I can explain how it is here. I have just read 5 out of so many explanations that could be proven that God and Jesus really exist. Can you explain how, after crucifying Jesus and putting Him in a tomb with a big boulder in front, how that boulder was moved and Jesus was gone? Yeah, for your naysayers, you might say, okay, somebody took His body. But can you explain how people saw Jesus walking afterwards? If you cannot, I hope I gave you something to think about. I hope I gave you food for your brain. And I hope that you find the joy and the happiness spiritually that we as Christians have found by knowing that there is a God, there is a Jesus, and knowing that God and Jesus can guide and direct your life. Sober today promises a better tomorrow. I hope to God, wherever you're watching me, you have a great day. I hope to God that you have a sober day. And I hope to God, no matter where you're watching me, that you find God to be your guider, your director. Let God take the wheel of your life. Carrie Underwood said it. Jesus, take the wheel, because we need somebody. We need something. Even you ATHEISTS need something to believe in. We need something to truly believe in to direct and guide our life. But we don't want to just magically take anything out of the sky. We need something that has concrete proof, like I just gave you. God exists, and may God bless you.
Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. The show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life today show with Ralf Friedrichs.